Here's a look at your market recap on this Friday, the 27th day of September. Take a look at some of the feeder cattle auction data combined for this week around the state. Of course, all of our sales aren't quite done yet, but when everything gets tabulated, we should end up with about 24,000 head at the auction barns around the state this week. Take a look at a few of those stick-out sales from the week. Had 23 head of 547-pound steers in Kingsville, bring 315. The statewide weighted average price on those light 5 weights is going to be just over $300 this week at about $301.17. 90 head of steers in Callaway on Monday, 575 pounds. They were tagged as thin, brought $313.60. Callaway also sold 80 head of 640-pound steers, $294.50. Some light 7 weights at Windsor Livestock Auction, a full load of them. These were actually heavy 7 weights, 756 pounds, sold at $259.75. The weighted average price on those heavy 7s this week at $252.47. A full load of 815-pound steers at Joplin Regional Stockyards on Monday, $255.75. Had 5 loads at Unionville Livestock, those reputation cattle that show up about once a month. 5 loads of them sold at $249.85 to $252.75. Looking back to a month ago when that same consignor had 5 loads, that'd be about $2 higher on those steers. Some of the heifers this week had a small package of 535-pound heifers at Mocan Livestock Market, $275.50. The weighted average price statewide on those light 5-weight heifers going to be around $267, just a few cents shy of that. Had 215 head of heifers in Kingsville, 709 pounds. They sold at $249.85. The statewide weighted average price on those light 7-weight heifers this week going to be around $243. Taking a look at the box beef cutout values on Friday, choice closed at $296.69. That's up 32 cents for the day, but down $3.50 for the week. Select closed at $282.08, down 29 cents for the day, and down $6.51 for the week. On Friday, those values calculated on a volume of 96 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and the choice select spread at $14.61. Negotiated feedlot trade for the week, 74,970 head as of the cutoff at 2 p.m. on Friday. Most all of that trade occurred on Thursday late, only a little over 2,000 head on Friday, which that was expected as we figured most of the trade was done for the week. Live sales in the Southern Plains and Kansas, mostly at 185. Texas report about 4,500 head, Kansas about 7,800 head for the week. In Iowa and Nebraska, live sales 185 to 187, dress sales at 292 to 294. Iowa report about 19,000 head and Nebraska about 27,000 head. For the week, those live sales $1 to $2 higher, dress sales $2 to $4 higher. Taking a look at the closing futures markets, live cattle for the week $1.27 to $1.93 higher. October closed at $183.75, down 35 cents for the day. December at $184.47, down 35 cents for the day as well. Feeder cattle for the week $1.75 to $3.93 higher. October closed up 15 cents on Friday, $247.07. November at $245.70. Lean hogs were mixed with some of the nearby contracts from 85 cents lower out to 65 cents higher on some of the distant contracts. October closed at $82.05, up 2 cents on Friday. December $73.37, down 55. Turning our attention to the grain markets at the elevators around the state this week, soybeans 34 to 72 cents higher, wheat was down 12 to 16, and corn 11 to 37 higher. On Friday, in the St. Louis region, corn bids 404 to 405, Kansas City 373 to 388. Soybean bids in St. Louis 1048 to 1052, Kansas City 1005 to 1040. Wheat bids in St. Louis on Friday 475 to 480. On the Board of Trade, December corn closed at 418, up 4 3/4. March at 435, up 4. November soybeans closed 24 and 3/4 cent higher on Friday, 10.65 and 3/4. January was up 23 and 3/4 at 10.83. Wheat contracts December lost 4 1/4 on Friday, closing the week at 5.80. March $6.25, down 4. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your market recap for Friday, September the 27th. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, this is Tony Hancock.